Good morning. It's been a while. And Leo's back. All of you that have been here a while remember Leo, right? He's my kitty. He's back. He hadn't participated in videos for a long time. Well, I have really no excuses for not making videos other than I hate to call it because I don't want it. I don't want to claim ownership to it, but the depression kind of hit me like a brick wall maybe about a week ago. And I had been, fighting it, as I do, and trying to cognitively understand it, trying to work through it, ignore it, push it away, And it's kind of strange what happened, really, because I kind of was going down the list of things that I've done to battle it. And, I did the medicine route. And I just want to tell you before I even start going into any of this, please don't take any of my advice and run with it, because depression can be dangerous, I'm never suicidal. So, I don't, fortunately, praise God, I don't deal with that part. But I know some of you are. So I don't want you to take any of this as advice. I'm just kind of sharing my story. So I did the medication route for many years. I was put on antidepressants at age 17, and then I stayed on them until about 3 years ago. And they can be very helpful. They can stabilize you. I can say there were times that they saved my life, especially in postpartum times when I was really, really bad. But the issue with taking those medications for me is that they kept me completely numb, and I was nothing. I was like a zombie. I wasn't happy or sad. And when I tried to go off of medications, they would just change it to a different one. And, there were side effects that I didn't like, and my body is very sensitive to medication. So sometimes, so I decided to try to actually get to the bottom of what it was and see if I could battle it myself. And usually it creeps on slowly and comes in like waves, but this time it kind of hit me just like a wall. And I knew exactly what it was. I knew it was coming, and it just, So you go into and I think, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny, but I think about like the advertisements, for different medications, and Leo, yeah, you need lots of pets. And now they say like, have you lost interest in things that used to give you pleasure? Yeah, it's like I try to do something that I normally would do, and I only get halfway through, and it's like I can't even keep my focus on it, And there's just this like bubble of sadness that just wants to sit like right here, and it feels like it's going to choke me if I don't let it out. Yeah, why don't you go up here? Why don't you stay up there? Maybe if I pet you. This kitty, he's relentless. He never gives up. He just wants all the attention, all the pets, all the love. Anyway, so I was watching another YouTuber, a very precious, precious person to me that has become a father to me. I was watching one of his videos, I think yesterday, or maybe the day before, I can't remember. And something he said really confirmed what I had been hearing in my prayer time, and I had been hearing in my spirit for this whole season of depression. And I thought it's a good metaphor for life. So I'll tell you the story, of course, paraphrased, and then explain to you what I took out of that, and then the other things that were speaking to me and what I decided to do. So he's telling a story about when he was a sheet metal worker, and back in the day when all the tools, all the power tools had cords, and when they had to work in the rain, there would be puddles, and they would be dragging those cords through these puddles, and then they would blow the circuit, because it would short out the circuit. And so then you have to go back down the ladder, plug it back in, reset the circuit over and over and over again. Still dragging the cords through the puddles because it's still raining. And what that spoke to me was kind of like the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, when you know the failure in your actions and what the result is going to be. So that got me thinking about all the ways that I have tried to battle and deal with depression, knowing over and over and over, knowing the failure in my efforts. And that really spoke to me, because what I had been hearing in my spirit and in my prayer time was surrender. I will fight for you. Give up. And I don't mean give up as in, like give up your will to live or anything like that, but give up your fight. Stop fighting this. Let me take it. Surrender, 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 surrender. Stop doing this on your own. Take the love and support that I've given you. Actually reach out to people and let them know what's going on. And for goodness sakes, Joy, cry. And the fear always has been, and I've gotten better at crying. Thanks, Johnny. Woo!